Hello and good evening. Welcome to Tech Talk with Rex. My name is Rex Lang. I'm a member of the Central Indiana Real Estate Investors Association, and tonight we present the October version of Tech Talk. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're going to go through a few things that I hope help to make your year-end record keeping better. I know that for the general meeting next month, Sherry Borshoff will be presenting information to help you with your taxes, and hopefully some of the suggestions that I will give you here tonight may dovetail in with that and help you keep better records. Because if there's one thing that can tend to become a big mess quickly, it's trying to keep all of the records of your real estate investing business, no matter which aspect of real estate investing you're going into. There are always receipts, there are always records that have to be kept. So tonight, hopefully, we can help with that a little bit. But I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about what it is that we have upcoming, because we always want to let you know what's coming up. And I will pop in here. Now, this is a calendar, and I hope that everyone is familiar with this function. This is on the Surreal website. You're going to go into the member area, and the calendar will pop down. Just click on calendar, put in your name and your password, or your username, pardon me, and the password, and it should bring you to this page. This calendar is going to let you know everything that is going on for the month that we are in. And again, lots of good information, lots of things that we need to know about. So, again, it's one of those things that you really, really want to familiarize yourself with. Just so happens that I end up being here towards the end of the month. So it doesn't look like there's anything else going on this month. I thought I saw something before, but it seems to have disappeared. So I don't know. Maybe it's still going to be on there, because there was showing something on the 27th here, a class to teach you how to use InvestWay. Now, some of you might be saying, well, what's InvestWay? Well, let's try something here, folks. Let's go back. We don't want to go there. Where is our main page? And again, my computer here is a little cattywampus because I'm logged in a little differently than what you would see for some of the things. Okay, Saria.org. Here we go. As we move down here, and you move down the page, and of course you got your slider up top, and that's going to show you the main things coming up. Things like the main meeting next month, November 10th with Sherry. Pop it through. Here we go, the InvestWay class. Yeah, October 27th, 6:30 to 8. Well, good. I wasn't seeing things. So you may ask yourself, what is InvestWay? Well, if you go down here and just keep scrolling down the page, go down, 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 and sometimes you got to go down a little ways, but here you go. Look, InvestWay. This is going to show you how to find deals, analyze the numbers, and seal the deal. InvestWay is a neat tool. Jeremy Miller is leading the charge with InvestWay. And one of the things that you want to look at, especially if you are not a realtor, is that InvestWay can give you a lot better numbers than what you can get using any other service. It is a very good tool, but like any tool, if you don't know how to use it, you're never going to be able to maximize the good that can come out of it. So I would suggest you sign up. I saw there was a sign up limit on the InvestWay course before, of only 12 people, and I believe 2 had already signed up. So get signed up tonight to go and find out about this very, very interesting tool. If you come down here to the bottom, there's actually a YouTube video that you can go watch that kind of demos and tells you about what InvestWay does. So I would suggest very strongly, if you are looking for a way to analyze properties, I know InvestWay is going to find deals that you're looking for. If you put in certain parameters, you're going to be able to find those things you're looking for. Again, fantastic tool, but a tool is only as good as the person using the tool. You can have the best hammer in the world, but if you can't hit a nail on the head, it's not worth a darn. Well, Investway will help you hit that nail on the head. So make sure you go tonight and register for the Investway class. It's the last opportunity this month that you'll have to add another feather to your cap or another tool to your arsenal to help your real estate investing. So go investing arsenals. Now, I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to show this to you because we've been talking for a while. Let me see. Let me go back here. I started a little tool off of, let's see. When did I start that here? I think it was it was back in May. Back in May, I just installed this little tool called If This Then That and put it together to bring me leads with just one keyword on it from Craigslist, motivated seller. That's all I wanted to see. And now look, you can see that there are 215 different listings that have come through. Now there's a few different emails in there that don't go along with that. So let's just say 200 because this account doesn't get used for much else than that. But 200 leads, even if there's some duplication in it, okay, let's say, a high number. Let's say 25% is duplicate. Then you've got 175 leads, 150 that are, at least worth looking at. And imagine if you change your keywords on that. Imagine these kind of things. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole process tonight of how I set it up and whatnot. If that was something that interests you, you can contact me at webinar, WEBINARTC @gmail.com. I'd be happy to walk you through it and help set it up. But again, fantastic tool if you want to use it. Tonight, we're going to talk about a couple of things. The first of which is something that I think everyone should be using, and I think that Sherry Borshoff might even second that. I don't know for sure. I don't know if this is the app that she uses, but this is one of the best apps that I've been able to find that helps you basically, well, it makes you money. Let's just put it that way. You don't find too many apps that make you money. This one's not absolutely free, but it's darn close to free. And if you cannot make back the $60 a year that would take you to have this app, then I don't know what you're doing, because you must, again, this is one of those apps. Now, again, a couple of things I want to talk about on this, because this is stuff that we've gone through earlier this year, and just talks about Google Play. Remember Google Play, that's where you go if you have an Android phone to get your apps, or the Apple Store, either one. But again, I'm not an Apple expert by any means. I like to try and concentrate on the one that I use. So I will just let you know the system that I use. But again, it will work with either app. A couple of other things that are interesting too. I want you to look at this. When you go into the Play Store, look at this line right here. It says this app is compatible with all of your devices, which is one of the things that we've talked about this year. Is that when you create a system for your business and you put it together, you want everything to talk to everything else, because it makes it so much simpler. If you can access whatever you need from whichever device you're on, whether you're sitting in front of your laptop, whether you've got a desktop and it's sitting there, whether you're out in the field and you've got a tablet, or you have your cell phone, your smartphone, whatever it is, I want all these things to talk to each other. I want to be able to find whatever I need, whenever I need it, on any device that I have. And it's relatively simple to do. It's not like you're setting up some big, huge network that you have to watch over. And no. If you use the different apps and systems that we've talked about throughout this year, all of this syncs together, flawlessly. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. Love it. So again, you want to make sure that it's telling you that it's compatible with your other devices that you have. Of course, you would click on install. A couple of the things I want to talk to you about right now. You might be thinking, well, what does Expensify do? And of course, I was playing with it here earlier, so I need to move it back so we can start from the beginning. Okay. Basically, what Expensify is going to do is Expensify is going to give you a place that you can put all your receipts instead of a shoebox, instead of a file folder, instead of wherever you're throwing all your receipts. You can use Expensify to put all your receipts in one place. Now, let me see something here. Let me try to, here we go. Yeah, that's what I want to do, because I think this will make this easier for everyone to see. Okay, here we go. But it just taught, I may have made it too big, because I don't know if I can, well, maybe I can. Here, let's try this. And I do apologize. I'm on my wife's computer tonight. We ended up trading computers, and it's never fun to try and trade your computers out before you're going to do things online. So just remember, that's a Tech Talk tip right there. Do not trade computers with your wife before you're going to do a webinar. Expensify captures your receipts when you're on the run. And it does so much more than that, though. It can read your receipt details for you. Okay. It'll read them, and then it'll categorize, tag, and group your expenses into a report. So you can just take a picture of your receipt, just tag what category you want it in, and you can preset categories, and then it will give you a report whenever you need that. So it's an easy enough way. You can attach a PDF to create a report with it if you'd like. Actually, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea if you had an accountant and you wanted to send all that to your accountant. I bet your accountant would love you. But again, it even integrates into QuickBooks, I believe. We'll read that a little further down here. It tells you about flight updates and whatnot. But basically, this goes through and explains to you that it takes a picture of your receipt, and then you decide which expense it's going to go on, and then you're done. And if you there's a feature on here that you can import your credit card transactions and automatically create an IRS guaranteed e-receipt for all purchases under $75. So if you lose some receipt, you forgot to take a picture of it or whatnot, but it's on your credit card, you can import that as long as it's under $75. Now, the ones that are over that, hey, just take a picture of it right when you get it. Get it in your hand, you're going to the car, just take a picture. How hard is that? People take selfies every day in droves. Trust me, you probably see more on Facebook than you want, but just take a picture of it. And again, it's going to take that and create that expense report for you from those. It can also help you with your mileage. It is GPS enabled, so that if you start at one place and end at the next and tag that mileage, boom, that's another receipt that you don't have to keep, or another mileage book you don't have to keep. You got your phone with you all the time, just punch it into your phone. It's there. You just punch it in, or take a picture of your odometer when you start and when you finish and tag what it was. Boom, you're done. It's that simple. And again, it puts these things together. It gives you flight alerts if you've got problems with your flight. It's got some other bigger, different things to it. Here you go. It says it will export to Excel, Evernote, Dropbox, Oracle, Salesforce, Financial Force, Xero, QuickBooks, SAP, NetSuite, ADP. I mean, it's going to go into whatever you want it to go to. So just put it right in, okay? Put it right in and start using it. It has a 4.1 stars on the reviews. And remember, we talked about this earlier too, okay? Is basically it's got 36, 42, 52, 5,200 5 or 4-star ratings out of 6,978 total. So, you know, it's it's definitely one that I think people like quite a bit, because there's only 1,500 people basically that rate it, 1,600, somewhere in that neighborhood, that rate it 3, 2, or 1. Out of that, almost 7,000 total. So you've got some decent feedback on it. It tells you about some new things, general information. It's right between 500,000 and a million installs. So again, it's definitely an app that has been used, that people seem to have pretty good familiarity with and seem to like a lot. Now, the next page that we talked about, it does have a cost, $5 per active user per month. Now, if you got more than one person in your company, you can change that. But again, $5 a month, you're going to get, it says it's quick and simple for startups, nonprofits, churches, and student groups. Again, it's the kind of thing that you're looking at. If you want to go a little more, you can go $9 a month. Gives you more, gives you the credit card reconciliation. It basically gives you a little more benefits in it. I mean, the $5 a month one works fine for what I do. And again, it's nice because you're all set with it. It makes and creates these reports. It's so easy, and it's one of those things that takes a lot of headache out of your life, because nobody likes sitting down and trying to reconcile and do tax work. If you do it quarterly, if you only do it annually, whenever you do it, nobody likes to do it. How much nicer would it be if you just take a minute every time you do something and put it in a category and boom, there you go. And then create a report at the end of each month. Makes it a whole lot simpler, I think, and makes it a whole lot easier to go back and forth and just, justify and put things together. Again, I think it's a fantastic tool, and I think it would help you greatly in your investing business, no matter if it's, just showing that you're receiving checks, whether you're showing that you are putting out expenses for rehabs, for repairs, whatever it is. Again, fantastic tool called Expensify. Go get it, go put it on your phone. You can thank me later. The other item that I wanted to talk to you about tonight is probably one of my favorites, and that's Evernote. Now, you may be saying, well, if I got the Expensify, why do I need Evernote? Well, as with everything, there's never one thing that will take care of everything. Evernote, I refer to Evernote just as my brain. Anything you could ever want to remember, know, need a place for, need something to be able to go back to and refer to, put it in Evernote. Evernote is just a fantastic place to create different notebooks that they call, where you can go in and you can just find things. I mean, you can Evernote has more features than you could probably think that you would need. There's a basic, a plus, and a premium. A lot of times too with premium, if you get a new phone, Evernote will give you premium free for a year. That's always nice. Again, I mean, I've got premium, but just because it upgrades with my phone. I don't think I would pay for the premium because the basic would do just fine for me. You've got one workspace. That's the biggest thing that I think is helpful with it, is you have one place that you can put everything. No matter what it is, and you can put it in there in audio format, video format, as far as a picture, links to videos if you want to link them in that way, just whatever you need to do. And you can separate it, you can categorize it. We've had webinars before on how to actually go in and use this, but I just wanted to hit this again because going into the holiday season, you're going to get busy and you're going to need some place to remember, where's my brain? It's in Evernote. You can collect things. Again, you can continue as you compile information in one subject to put it all in one place in one of the folders. It also, you can send it to people very easily, especially if they have an Evernote account. And I just like the functionality better than Dropbox. Dropbox is a nice place if you've got big, meaty files to have to put things, but Evernote pretty much fits everything else. Very easy to use. You can present out of it. It has a presentation mode similar to like a PowerPoint or Google Doc, like what happens there. Um, it's just so seamlessly nice, so easy. Again, it transfers over all platforms, from your mobile platforms to your laptops, your desktops, no matter what, it will transfer across all these. And again, you can use the biggest part of the Evernote features for free. So again, that is my other suggestion tonight is Evernote. Just make sure you get it, because uh, you need something like Evernote to keep you organized. You may not think you do, but you do. Personally, professionally, no matter what you're doing, you need Evernote. So just know that that is another thing that you want to get put in place here before you get into November, and you're going to look up, because as well as I do, as soon as November hits, the year's pretty much over. It's pretty much done. And speaking of November, that just brought a thing back to mind too. OREA is next week, first weekend in November. Go to OREA if you've never been. Go to OREA if you've been before. It's a fantastic conference. Vina Jones Cox puts it on every year. She does a great job. Um, I'll tell you this: if you want to go to a place where you see a state, and Ohio being the state, that has their act together as far as having real estate investing organizations working together to try and make the state a better place to invest in real estate, Ohio is the place. They have their act together, and you can network and meet some very, very good contacts that can teach you quite a bit. They're Midwesterners just like us, and again, the similarities between Indiana and Ohio, there are quite a few. And like I said, you will just have a great time. If you're on the fence about going, let me push you over the fence towards going. Go to OREA. It's a great place to network. It's a great place to be, and you will enjoy yourself. Trust me. November 10th, don't forget, Sherry Borshoff will be discussing taxes, and Sherry knows the numbers. Go listen to Sherry. Enjoy that time because she always does a fantastic job with the presentation of the numbers. So, well, tonight, this has been Tech Talk, and my name is Rex. This may be the last Tech Talk of the year, actually, because November's will be around Thanksgiving, and December's will be around Christmas. So let me just wish you a very happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And we will see you in January. So happy investing. Take care, and we will definitely have a lot to talk about by then, because I'm sure things will have gone very well for you by then. And again, like I said, happy investing. Thank you so much, and good night.